Good day. Thanks for joining us on Mayorkings TV News. I am Timiala Emanuela. First, the headlines. Oboiweri notifies Delta Assembly of 2-week vacation as Onyeme to be acting governor. DTSG approves judicial commission to address land and issues in Ogwashi-Uku. Lagos to ban single-use plastics and sachet water from January 2025. Nigerian Minister of Power assures Nigerians of reduction in electricity costs. In the business news, NPA establishes one-stop hub to optimize crude sales to Dangote refinery. In the foreign scene, Israeli airstrike kills 18 people in occupied West Bank. And in the world of sports, Messi wins 46th trophy as Miami clinch MLS Supporters Shield. Now the news in full. Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oboiweri has formally informed the Delta State House of Assembly of his intention to embark on a 2-week vacation starting from Monday, 7th October 2024. The governor's notice was conveyed in a letter read during Thursday's plenary session by the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Emomotomi Dennis Gowo. In the letter, Oboiweri cited Section 190 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, which mandates that Deputy Governor Sir Monday Onyeme will assume the role of acting governor during his absence. In the letter, Governor Oboiweri expresses gratitude to the House for their support and requested that the information be officially communicated to the honorable members. Following the reading of the letter, the House adopted a motion presented by the Majority Leader, Honorable Dr. Emeka Unwobi, in support of the Governor's request. However, in another development, the House reviewed and adopted the report of its Special Committee on Bills, which reviewed the Public Account Committee's findings on the Auditor's General Report for the financial year ending 31st December 2024. The report was presented by Honorable Unwobi, who also represents Anosha North constituency. The Assembly adjourned its plenary session until Tuesday, 8th October 2024. The Delta State government has approved the establishment of a judicial commission to investigate the ongoing land dispute and security challenges within the Ogwashi-Uku Kingdom. The decision follows concerns raised by the Obi of Ogwashi-Uku and community members regarding escalating tensions over land and security matters in the region. As an interim measure, the government has directed the Obi of Ogwashi-Uku to take direct control of all boundary and satellite communities until the Commission concludes its investigation, expected within the next 60 days. This move will affect the authority of the Okwabeni chiefs, who traditionally oversee these satellite communities, as the Obi assumes responsibility during the Commission's review. Welcoming the government's intervention, the Palace Secretary to the Obi of Ogwashi-Uku, Prince Ifakashuku Emodi, praised the initiative and expressed full support for its implementation. He also issued a stern warning to those involved in land-grabbing activities, stating that anyone found causing disruptions would be immediately reported to the police for investigation and prosecution. In addition to land disputes, the Judicial Commission will examine other contentious issues, including the Iyashi chieftaincy title, which has been a source of conflict within the kingdom. However, the government's swift action aims to restore peace and order in the Ogwashi-Uku Kingdom, ensuring fair resolutions to long-standing disputes. The Lagos State government on Thursday stated plans to ban the circulation of single-use plastics and sachet water, among others, from January 2025. Confirming the ban, At a stakeholders workshop, an awareness on the implementation of the ban on the usage of styrofoam and SUPS for packaging in Lagos, the Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, explained that the ban set to commence from January 2025 is part of measures by the state government to put in place policy guidelines for plastic utility in further ensuring a sustainable management of plastic waste, healthy and safe environment. The news reported that the state government had in January 2024 banned the use of styrofoam in all government establishments and across the metropolis in general, following the increasing prevalence of plastic waste and its negative effect on the environment in recent years. However, stakeholders in the sector have urged the state government to carry out phased implementation of the ban rather than outright enforcement for effective and efficient compliance, as well as giving it a human face in the present economic hardship. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabo, has assured Nigerians of a possible reduction in the cost of electricity in the coming months, following a current effort to step up the generation and distribution of power in the country. This was as he noted that electricity costs in the country are significantly cheaper than running generators on petrol or diesel, considering its current prices. He gave the assurance on Thursday, October, when he received the Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund, Mr. Tosin Adeyanju, who led the management team of the agency to pay a courtesy call on the minister at the headquarters of the ministry in Abuja. The minister also said that it is worth noting that the price of electricity is still the cheapest in Nigeria compared to even other African nations such as Togo, Mali, and Niger Republic. In his address, the lottery boss commended the minister for his outstanding performance, his competence and capacity since his assumption of office about a year ago, and in restoring the confidence of Nigerians in the power sector. He informed the minister that as part of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, the agency is working to get the youth, particularly in rural areas, to be productive by training them on how to assemble 1 kilowatt of solar energy. On the business news, the Nigerian Ports Authority has announced the commencement of its role in implementing the federal government directive to coordinate services from regulatory, security, and other stakeholders for the smooth execution of the initiative to sell crude oil and petroleum products to the Dangote refinery in Naira. In a statement released on Thursday, the managing director of the NPA, Dr. Abubakar Dantosho, revealed that the committee, which serves as a one-stop shop for the sale of petroleum products in Naira, is now housed within the NPA. Speaking at the inter-agency stakeholders meeting on the one-stop shop in Lagos, Dantosho expressed the agency's commitment to ensuring the necessary efficiencies to fulfill the mandate. According to him, the initiative aligns with the federal government directive to locate the one-stop shop within the NPA. The one-stop shop team comprises representatives from the NPA, Nigerian Navy, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, Dangote Group, Federal Inland Revenue Service, Nigerian Customs Service, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. On the foreign news, the Palestinian Health Ministry said late on Thursday that at least 18 people have been killed in an Israeli airstrike in the occupied West Bank city of Tulkarm. The Palestinian Authority-run news agency WAFA has said that the airstrike had hit a cafe in the Tulkarm refugee camp where many civilians had been present. The Israeli military said the Air Force had conducted a strike in Torkham in a joint operation with its Shin Bet security service and had killed the head of Hamas in Torkham and other significant terrorists. Meanwhile, there has been a spike in violence in the West Bank since Hamas' deadly attack on Israel on 7 October and the ensuing war in Gaza. Last month, UN rights chief Volker Turk said major Israeli operations in the occupied West Bank were taking place at a scale not witnessed in the last 2 decades. Over the past year, more than 700 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli forces in West Bank, the Palestinian Health Ministry said. However, at least 24 Israelis, including members of the security forces, have been killed by Palestinian attackers in the same period, according to Israeli officials. Now in the world of sport, the Argentine professional footballer Lionel Messi scored twice as Inter Miami beat the defending Major League Soccer champions, the Columbus Crew, 3-2 to clinch the Supporters' Shield awarded for the best regular season record. Messi had been subdued until the 45th minute when he put Inter ahead, chesting down a long ball into the box and getting a lucky bounce off through defender Maud Amundsen before poking home. Minutes later, Messi made it 2-0, taking advantage of a poorly assembled wall to call a laser precision free kick into the corner past the stationary Columbus keeper, Patrick Schullert. Messi, who recently returned from a 2-month injury absence, has now scored 17 goals and produced 15 assists in the 17 matches. Messi's triumph with Inter Miami marked his 46th career trophy, further solidifying his position as football's most decorated player. Now to end the news recap on our headlines. Oboiweri notifies Delta Assembly of 2-week vacation as Oyime to be acting governor. DTSG approves Judicial Commission to address land and security issues in Ogwashi-Uku. Lagos to ban single-use plastic and sachet water from January 2025. Nigeria Minister of Power assures Nigerians of reduction in electricity cost. NPA establishes one-stop hub to optimize crude sales to Dangote refinery. In the foreign scene, Israeli airstrike kills 18 people in occupied West Bank. And in the world of sport, Messi wins 46th trophy as Miami clinch MLS Supporters' Shield. That's the news as read and edited by Tiniela Emanuela. Thanks for watching.